couple of months' time, the Ghana Black Stars will take center stage once again versus Chad and Madagascar. World Cup qualifiers are beckoning. After missing out on the African Cup of Nations 2025 in Morocco, the World Cup is the solace that we have to quote unquote confide in. We have to make do with qualifying for the World Cup and hope that the boys can get the job done. It begins in March. A Black Stars Management Committee has been constituted. Today we're going to discuss whether this committee is necessary, what their functions will be, and if the new members of the committee can't get the job done. I'll not be doing this alone. Gijo, welcome once again to the channel.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
the Black Stars has a new management committee. Your initial thoughts on that?
I think the GFA are trying to whitewash themselves again. They're trying to play the good cards here
Yeah.
again, and they are trying to let Ghanaians know that they're trying to solve the issue of the Black Stars by instituting a new Black Stars management committee, and also I'm hearing rumors that there's going to be a change in the technical team as well.
Yeah,
And also the assistant head coaches would be changed, still maintaining Otuado,
which doesn't make any sense.
But I think this is a good setup. Looking at the personnel involved.
We'll go into details into the personnel.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. This is Half Welcome. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Before we dive into it, this property here is up for sale at the Airport Hills. You can see the video on your screen right now. If you're interested, the number is on your screen. Contact and get the necessary inquiries. We'll jump into it. And Randy Abe, Stephen Appiah, who many people are excited is in this one here, along with three other, one part of Summertex and all that. Randy Abe, what do you think about him and Stephen Appiah spearheading this team? And what they bring?
I think they bring a lot of experience and expertise in terms of Ghana football. Randy Abe, who is even the board chair of Kwando Heart of Lions, has been involved in the GFA school for some time now.
Yeah.
And he has been doing, in terms of football, administrating for a couple of years now, and he's been known in the football fraternity and also political administration and a whole lot in this country. And also a journalist, he follows the game and also
hosts a morning show
and a lot of that. But one thing about leaders in this country is that we all know them to be good and in terms of having their quality. But when they step into their position, they act differently. It's quite funny though, but that is what we get.
Yeah,
so when they step into their position, we see them in a different light. They start doing things we don't expect them to do. However, Stephen Appiah, who is assisting him, has also have a lot of experience. Black Stars captain, seen a lot with the Black Stars. Even once upon a time, he was assistant head coach as well. Part of the technical team for major tournaments along the line. But he has stepped aside for some time now, and coming back, I don't know what he has
seen differently or what he's been told.
Seen his mind. I don't know. I was definitely surprised because I thought Stephen Appiah backed off from these administration
works because of the back and forth and the politics and all that.
Yes, involved in this administration, the Kurt's administration. But coming back, I don't know how he has been influenced or what he thinks he can do differently for himself. But I think joining such a committee will make him more experienced and will add to his CV personally as an individual. However, he brings a lot in terms of the player side.
Yeah, so he's into player relations.
Very good. So he brings a lot into the player relations and seeing for himself as one of the players who have been with the team for some time now. He has seen a lot to the team, been to several World Cups, AFCONs, and he knows how
things are run.
Yes, and he knows what the players will feel when it comes to the Black Stars. So I think he brings a lot of experience. However, the other people as well who also brings a lot of board, Samuel Babri, Moses Ama, and Richard Incentre. These people, they have been part of the school for some time now, and they know a lot in terms of how to manage football in general in this country, because Moses Ama is the president of Mediama Sporting Club. He has experience with Mediama for a long time now. He knows how a lot of players in the Ghana Premier League play, and hopefully I see some Ghana Premier League players being called up to the team. Wow. Same happens to Richard Incentre, who is from Summertex, and also I see Greater Accra Regional RFA boss, which is Samuel Bobby, also in the mix. So I think these people bring a whole lot of different experience in terms of Ghanaian football in general to the Black Stars Management Committee. However, these people are going to deal with players who are coming from abroad. So I don't know how it's going to be like. Because
so
most often than not, you all see what's happening.
essentially, as you said, these people have experience on paper. On paper, perfect for the role. On paper, should deliver.
But then they step into the shoes and they give us something different. We hope it's not the case this time. We are on a new path, hopefully, to a new level.
Hopefully. We can only hope at this point. But many are saying that Anwar Randy Abbey defended $100,000 that was given to the ESCO members at the Qatar World Cup, and he described it as saying that when there is success, we expect them. When there is failure, we expect them to be criticized. But when there is success,
and they are being rewarded, we are questioning that. In his opinion, the success meant qualifying for the World Cup, so each person deserves 100,000. That's why being knocked out at the group stages. Do you have any confidence in this newly constituted Black Stars Management Committee? Do you think it's a necessary one? Do you think their rules are being duplicated in a way? Some have made arguments.
I think, as I rightly said, these people, you look at their qualifications. They are good.
Yeah,
basically, they have the experience to man the affairs of a Black Stars Management Committee. But some of these things, when you look at
inside.
They step inside. You see, they are working for the greater good of the GFA. And the GFA, as we know of, I don't want to say certain things, but the GFA are not doing a great job in general. They're just a big mess of an administration so far. So anybody who fits in that administration is not expected to come clean. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because they're working under the influence of
clandestine and all that.
So you don't, for example, you don't work independently. The Black Stars Management Committee is not an autonomous body on its own. That is what you are getting wrong here.
Yeah.
They're not an autonomous.
And some are saying that Randy Abbey is a known member of the ruling party now. So they are trying to say, okay, we are pushing your boy as the chairman of our Black Stars Management Committee. So be good to or be nice to us. So it's like they know what they are doing.
If you are saying that, Randy Abbey already has an appointment as the Cuckoo Board.
Yeah. It wasn't public then before.
Yeah, but he already has an appointment.
He would have known something.
Yes. So basically, it's not.
No, I'm just saying that the FA don't want a drastic measure taken against them from government. So essentially, they are pushing their quote-unquote person into a position of a executive chairman of Black Stars Management Committee. We've pushed him there, so play nice, sort of.
But that is why I always say that if you want to see change, it has to be a systematic change. Now, Randy Abbey can serve even in a positive way where he can lobby things for the Black Stars.
Yes.
And now he can, as you rightly said, he can be the face of the GFA.
And that's exactly what they described his role as.
Yes. So he's going to be that liaison person who is going to be the link,
the middleman, sort of.
Yes, between the sports ministry and
government
and the GFA.
GFA.
Yeah. So I think that would be a good role. However, in this country, we know that some of these people, they take advantage of some of these positions to do that
for their personal gains. Yeah.
And most often than not, the Black Stars itself, as you know, is the biggest. It's not
franchise. It's amazing.
It's
the cash cow.
Very good. It's the biggest franchise for this country, and a lot of people would like to poke their hands into it.
Yeah.
And want to get something out of it.
Get their cut.
Yes, they want to get something out of it. Even
get their piece.
To the extent that there was a time that even we know previous sports ministries, even under this NDC administration, Elvis Efiankra was an example where we went to the 2014 World Cup and we saw what
happened. Yeah,
you get me. So we want people who can do the job, not just do the job, but also give us a
diligently accountability
and transparency. So that's what I hope for.
Yeah,
and let's see if that will
happen. We can only hope at this point. Finally, let's talk about Ghana's chances in the World Cup qualifiers. Looking at how our players are performing, our highest goal scorer is Antoine Senegal with 6 goals, followed by, I think, Iñaki has 4,
I think Kudus has 3. I think midway through the season, not so great numbers for players we expect to be getting.
But you're not calling over local based players as well.
Yeah, because well,
But
you know the level of you see.
When you make that argument, I'll take you back to Chan.
I'm not saying you should call them, but
I know,
I'm
but
just making
no. I'm just going to also take you back there because
I'm not saying that our local based players, our local based players are good to be called out for the Blacks. I'm not saying they are good, but you see, you said our players are doing well, so you just have to mention Kwame Poku. He has scored 4 goals.
Okay, Kwame Poku has scored for Kotoko since coming in. I think 3 or 4 goals since coming in.
So fair enough, I've mentioned them, but we've been there, we've done that before. It's not worth the treat. So
I'm just saying Ghana's chances versus Chad and then Madagascar.
what do you think will happen in March? It's just 2 months away. It's not very far.
I think it's a crucial tie. I think this will be a decider for us because I think the toughest opponents in the group have been Mali when the group was been done, and we saw the teams the other countries that will be facing. But however, we've seen how the league table has transpired so far and how the teams have performed. I think our toughest opponent now is Madagascar.
Yeah.
And they have been
our toughest opponents now is anyone. This is
this
is Ghana.
Yeah, I know, Ghana.
we didn't think we would not qualify from a group with Sudan. With no disrespect to them, Sudan,
Angola, and Niger. They all beat us.
Yeah,
so they beat us at least
once.
once.
The reason why they are in that position because the team has been a mess.
We've still not gotten out of that mess, but we are hopeful.
Yes, we are. Let's put that mess aside. Let's talk about the group in general. Let's look at the chances of us qualifying because
that would be dangerous, though, in my opinion. To underestimate anyone.
No, I'm not going to underestimate anyone, but we are looking at our chance of qualifying.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to get our chance of qualifying, you have to look at the oppositions you are going to face. However, our team is not good to face any opposition, as you rightly said, and I think that is something we need to work on. But it hasn't been far off because I think looking at some of the performances we've seen, I think we haven't been that bad. However, we've been poor in getting results, and that is what that it has been.
Issue,
You see, sometimes just football is not about just playing well. It's about getting the necessary wins, getting the points on the table, and that is what you see. Because I watch Man City even for some time now before they turned the new leaf this year. They were playing nice football, but things were just not going that way. You could see City conceding penalties here and there, and they will miss because it hasn't. You understand? So things will just not go on your way, and that will happen. It's football. It's periods, and you can go to a certain period where even when you don't play at your best, you can find a way to score. There's that as well. So I think there's a problem. There's a technical problem with our team, which I admit. However,
you're confident?
I'm not confident that the Black Stars will qualify for the World Cup.
Oh, okay.
I'm not confident that we'll qualify, but I'm just saying that things just didn't go away in AFCON qualifiers. That doesn't mean our team is very bad. Things just didn't go away. And I wouldn't be overly optimistic. However,
cautious.
I'll be cautious. And I think with Otuado, this is his last chance at the Black Stars. See, if you don't qualify the Black Stars for the World Cup, I don't see the reason why
he should not be there. So
you've
taken me to my next line of questioning, which is the technical team, and rumors about the Serbian and the Belgium coming in, changing the technical team. Is that what you think will turn our fortunes?
Before the last 2 AFCON qualifiers,
you thought
I said here on this platform, if we are football manias, you've been following. I said we should sack Otuado before our next 2 AFCON qualifiers because it was crucial for the team.
Yeah.
And we saw
what happened,
And I wouldn't come here and change my mind.
Your tone or anything.
Or say that we should keep him. No. He should have been gone
long
even
time
before the...
But they are saying his assistants are the problem, so they are changing his assistants.
First of all, in every sector, the problem always starts from the head. And if... You can't tell me they appointed assistants for Otuado without consulting
him. If they did that, then they are very careless.
And that is what I think the GFA has to be blamed for. Because you cannot appoint an assistant for a manager without consulting him. So moving forward, there's no way. I think the last singer, or however, is being called. He was working with Tutuado before.
It
Somewhere.
was auto speak.
Yes.
So what
So
happened?
what happened? So he's to be blamed for the.
The FA have some questions to answer, obviously.
Oh, they have a lot of. It's not
Question.
just some. They have a lot of questions to answer. Like, how could you appoint Tutuado and give him assistant coaches?
Assistant
Then
coach,
you start the assistant coaches without sacking it to him. They have a lot of questions to answer. I think Tutuado should have been gone by now. He shouldn't be the Blasters head coach. But however, he still has a nod. So what do you do? What do we have to do? We just have to back him. It's just like what you already do in the club side. We do all over the world. In terms of football, we would criticize you, but when we have a football match, we'll still support you.
Yeah.
Go out there, get the results for us. At the end of the day, if you don't get it, we'll come back
and trash you up. Yeah.
So
So guys, let us know what you think. Your expectations for the Black Stars ahead
of the World Cup qualifiers. It's in March, late March, obviously. And the Black Stars Management Committee, your expectations and discussions we have here. Let us know what you think in the comments box there, Gijo. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Again, thank you guys for watching. Share, like the video. It helps to move the video around and get a lot of people involved in this discussion as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of the week.